Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Who are those of you who are present, and those of you who will be joining us as we move forward in our daily ritual, offering up praise and homage and gratitude to God, God within, God without, God everywhere. We call it I am that I am. I'm very happy to be with you today. Today is Sunday, December the 18th. Beautiful day outside here in Delhi, New Delhi. And I hope wherever you are, part of India and part of the world, you are having enjoying the light of Almighty God shining day or night or afternoon. So welcome, all of you who have joined. We will be continuing today as part 2 of our presentation that we started on visualizations and thought forms. How to create creative visualization and creative thought forms. So that's our purpose. That's going to be multi-series. We have quite a few presentations that, so as I said before, it's very difficult to cover everything. It's a vast topic, very deep topic. So it's going to take us a while. So please stay on, and please stay on if you can carry all the way through. What we will try to do is really have the whole thing done in 1 hour, including the front part meditation that we do that, and also the presentation that I have to make on the creative visualization and thought forms. And then I'd like to give half an hour of question and answers. I think you might have, so you might be thinking about all the questions that come to your mind. You can write it down, and when you come to that point around 10 a.m. here in Delhi, So it's 11 o'clock or so. We'll start up, open up the chat room, or you can ask the questions. I have quite a few announcements, so I'll wait until we come to that point. So please stay on for that also. So why don't we do that always? What we do, the first thing first, we always welcome our Guru. We call it Guru Ma, Elizabeth K. Prophet, and she'll make an invocation. Which call is a prayer on behalf of all of us, or all mankind. Everyone. It goes into the cosmos. It goes to the worlds beyond this world. It goes everywhere where the people are listening at the conscious level or even at the unconscious level. They hear this word of God that comes through as an invocation, as a prayer. So Jay, can we have that invocation please now?
O thou Ancient of Days, bestir our hearts, quicken thy sacred fire within us, purge us of the not-self, intensify white fire, divine love, the power of the blue flame of beloved Almoria. Come forth, ascended masters, adepts of the East. Come forth, Lord of the world. Enter our hearts, transform us by the alchemy of the seventh ray. By thy sacred fire, penetrate, penetrate, penetrate unto the core of being. Satisfy our souls with the light of gladness. Let thy beauty descend as sparkling waterfall. Angel Devas, Elohim archangels, ascended masters, all life in God, come celebrate eternal life within our hearts. In the fullness of thy great cosmic mastery, O life, intensify our well-being. Nurture our souls. Purge us of fear, darkness, and unknowing. O Lord of life, thou who dwellest in our temple, speak to us of love. Speak to us of the divine understanding. Speak to us of our entering in to the oneness of eternal being. Holy Kumara's great central sun magnet, purify and dispel. Distill, O God, the essence of our true reality. Let the fire consume unreality. Let us know true being indeed. Therefore we affirm the seed of the Buddha within us, and the living God, the Atman. Therefore do we worship at this altar. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and the Divine Mother. In the name of the Lord of the world, and the lineage of Sanat Kumara, we gather to serve in thy name. I am that I am.
We'd like to welcome all of you who have joined on behalf of the Chananda Cultural Society. JP Saab, welcome. Tani ji, welcome. Rita Lama ji, welcome. Renuka ji, welcome. Parvinder ji, welcome. And Alka ji, welcome. So, as I said before, we have something that I want to share with you. But before we do that, it's always good when you come from outside, from the whatever we have been doing this morning, that I call it outside. So before we come to Gurdwara or temple or church or mosque or any holy place, we need to center our energy, to calm down our energy so we can be at peace. And we can be. So today, I have chosen a crown chakra meditation. So it's led by one of the keepers of the flame from America. And, it's about 7-8 minutes long. And when we start, then we're gonna have a display recitation or mantra or on the screen. So when we are ready, we're going to chant that, and then we end up with the Om. So Jay, can we have please put that visualization that of the mantra, and then we play that meditation.
Activating the crown chakra. Sit upright and breathe deeply until you feel peaceful and calm. Put your left hand over your heart chakra. Place the thumb and first 2 fingers of your right hand on the top of your head at the location of your crown chakra. Visualize a bright yellow flame pulsing in your crown. See its golden light quivering its 1,000 petals. With your hands still touching your heart and crown chakras, give the following affirmation 3 times.
O flame of light, bright and gold, O flame most wondrous to behold, I am in every brain cell shining, I am light's wisdom all divining. Ceaseless flowing fount of illumination flaming, I am illumination. O flame of light, bright and gold, O flame most wondrous to behold, I am in every brain cell shining, I am light's wisdom all divining. Ceaseless flowing fount of illumination flaming, I am illumination. O flame of light, bright and gold, O flame most wondrous to behold, I am in every brain cell shining, I am light's wisdom all divining. Ceaseless flowing fount of illumination flaming, I am illumination.
Place your hands in your lap and relax. Visualize brilliant yellow light saturating your body. Seal your meditation by chanting Om, the Bija mantra for the crown chakra.
welcome back to our physical bodies now. So we are ready to continue, begin, or where we left off. So I'd like to welcome Dr. Ranjiji. See, anyone else? Lavina ji, welcome. Nice to have all of you. We're going to begin our presentation that we have started last week. It's called the how to create thought form. But I think it's not creating visualization, but I think what I meant by how to create visualization and thought forms, or you can say simply creative visualization and thought forms, their connection. I like to add one more thing to that is the science of the spoken word decrease. So we're going to combine, I'm going to explain to you step by step what is, as I did last time, just a refresher from last week. And also a lot of newcomers come, it helps us kind of to go over where we left off to visualization and what is thought forms and where the decrease or science of the spoken word comes in to make them precipitate in the physical world through our use of our third eye and everything else that Sunday Master have taught us. So, Jay, can we have, my friend, now that presentation that where we left off last week, so I can begin from there. So this presentation is also being recorded on the YouTube and also on the Facebook. So if perchance you have to leave or you miss it, or some other time you happen to be away for some reason, it's going to be always there. So you can really, kind of catch on where you left, because this topic is, as I said earlier, it's kind of vast, kind of new, kind of deep, and it takes a while to really a lot of new terminology, a lot of new words, sentences, things I will be sharing with you, and it's taking me also a while to really how to present that, how to assimilate it, and put it in the most simple form. So this is the title, as you say, you can see that I try to put this. I like to change every week, the pictures on the cover page of this PowerPoint presentation. So we have a focus of what we're going to be talking today. So you can see there are two pictures. One on the my left, is the first one. Yeah, they are all with emerald green background. Well, emerald green background. Why emerald green? This is the third eye chakra, by the way. It has a color of emerald green. It has 96 petals. Now 48 one side, 48 in the other side. So it's like you can imagine a bird with a 48 feathers in one side, wing, and 48 feathers in the other side of the wing. In the center is a bird, that is flying. So that is a visualization of the third eye that you can say. So I'm going to be talking about that, why it is so important to have this eye. On the left side, you see the heart chakra. Your heart or any organ, by the if you have any ailment in any organ that is hurting, and doctor said, well, this, that, liver or whatever, you can visualize that. First of all, a Sunday Master is teaching. This is the teaching given by a Sunday Master. The washing or visualizing washing that particular organ through visualization with violet color, violet light, violet low. You can see that violet flame coming from the bottom to top, and you can see compress coming from upside down and from lower to upside down, and then turning clockwise. So it becomes like pressure cooker. Like the violet flame. Violet flame is not hot. It is called cold. It although name is called flame. It is violet light, violet low, violet flame. Violet you can visualize it as a violet, by the way, as a violet rain, violet snow, violet color. But I think Master have used the word violet flame. So flame, sometimes people makes them think, oh, flame hogi to yeah, it should be hot like any other flame. Not so. It's a spiritual light. It's a spiritual fire. It's a spiritual flame. So when you think of that, it doesn't have the physical characteristics of a flame that we are used to, thinking about. On the right side of looking at it on the screen, there is the same heart over there in the thought form. Now that is something that is going to be interesting for you to hear. You can see that the same heart is here in a 3 concentric rings. First one is white light. It's washing. The white light is washing. The next ring is the blue. Blue light is protecting it from any outside interference. We need protection for ourselves, for our organ, for our alchemy, for our thought forms, whatever we create, because the so-called negative forces, they try to attack through our negative mind and through outside forces. We call it whatever you call it, black magic, other things, So we have to protect it. The blue light is the color of protection. Why blue light? Blue light is the will of God, divine will. Rabdapana. Look at the sky, the color of the sky. Look at all this animals, Archangel Michael, Hanumanji, Mangalwar ka din. This is the way we call the protection of your alchemy, your project. Whatever you're thinking, this is your project. This is your spiritual project that you are thinking about. So you have to protect it. Outermost ring is the green. You can see the same color of the emerald green as the outside. So 3 concentric rings, and you visualize them in that manner. White light is quite a big ring. You can see quite a white, it's washing it. White light is washing it, thought form, as the wall of flame is washing on the other side. So there are 2 different. The first one is not thought form. First one is washing, visualization. With a wall of flame, you can do anything with a wall of flame, washing or visualization, so to speak. But the second one is a thought form, geometric thought form. That is the word. It's not just any thought form. It's a geometric. So you can see the circle is geometric. Circle. 3 rings are concentric rings. So if you're a student of science, you understand that. So that is the reason why now we're going to be using talking about a little bit later about where the degrees come in, when we create those 2. And then the third part is when like we did in a meditation, we did that degree, for the raising of the energy to the crown chakra, or light of God, bright and gold, or light most wondrous to behold. Let me chant it just now. So now let's go to the next one. Next slide very quickly. Next slide is the slide of you, Amdi. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you become the alchemist. This is why you are an alchemist. You can create a geometric thought form, because the geometric thought form is a G-O-D, geometry of divinity, geometry of God. You can create that because you are son and daughter of God. I am that I am. Om Brahmasmi, Om Tat Sat, Om, whatever word you want to call it, Om. You are divine being. You are not a human being. You are not a man. M-A-N. Man is man is not, the word man came from the word human. Human. H-U-M-A-N, human. You is a word for monkey, for gorilla. Human. You are not a human. As some people like to think, we evolved from monkeys, as one of the scientists said that. Not so. Beware of those false theories, false indoctrination that we have been going through, by scientists and by people, and using everything that was not meant to be so. You are God man, not human. Remember that. Please, God man, God woman, not human, not women. As we call woman is W-O-M-A-N or W-O-M-E-N. Woe is a curse, to the woman. That is black magic. So we are divine women, divine mother, as we call. So these are some of the things that we learn from this picture, which is a chart of the presence. So because of this presence, 3 pictures: top, middle, bottom. Top is you, bottom is you, middle is you. You can say, well, I don't see that myself. Well, top is, we call it, Paramatma. Middle is called Atma. The bottom is called Jivatma. So you visualize all 3 of them as one. Compressed. These are 3 different frequencies, wavelengths. You can say that. So they are separated by the wavelengths. And separate. The idea is to compress them and visualize them as one point in your heart. And because of that, you can chant that mantra You can say that I am that I am, or Om Tat Sat Om. Both of them mean the same thing. I am that I am. You can say that, well, I am that I am. I never heard that. He's a Christian. Well, before I am that I am came by the word Om Tat Sat Om in India, 5,000, 10,000 years ago, the Rishis Muni knew that. So if you feel uncomfortable with I am that I am, chant Om Tat Sat Om. Really, they mean the same. I'll explain to you from the picture how they mean the same. I am is on the top, and I am on the top, and I am on the bottom. You can say I am in the beginning of that sentence. I am in the end of that sentence. I am means God in me. God is me is, or God is me. That is the middle picture. That means that transformer, that middle step down transformer, so to speak, which is Atma, that brings energy down and takes the energy down to up. So it is like a guru in the middle that is helping us to achieve that, the perfection of God. Om Tat Sat Om. Om on the beginning, on the top. Om on the beginning at the bottom picture. Om both ways. Tat Sat means that is true. Tat Sat means that. Sat means true. That is true. Om that is true up. Om that is true down. Tat Sat means that is true. Sat Satya. And Sat is Satya. That is that is middle figure. So the same thing. So believe in that. When you chant that mantra, Om Tat Sat Om, believe in that, having a picture in front of you, this I am present. And then you do your this project that you're going to talk about. You will feel the presence, overshadowing presence of your I am presence in your heart, and the whole universe, the universal force is really propelling you forward. Okay, Jay, next one, please, my friend. Yeah, this is the all-seeing eye of God. This is the third eye I told you about. This is called I think we want to make our visualization very particular, very specific, and I think Dikrit can help us in precipitating and down. Next one, Jay, please, very quickly. Now, this is very important slide. This is your third eye chakra. This is you can see that as I said, this is this chakra right here. It has 96 petals. 48. Why 48? 48 are the petals of alpha. Alpha means spiritual. 48 petals of omega, mother. So every chakra has two parts, male, female, alpha, omega, male, female, and that's how the balance. You need two wires to flow the electric current to flow into your heart. It's called plus minus. Let's call it plus and minus. We need some 48 are plus petals, 48 are negative petals. You can call it spiritual and mother, father, mother, however you want to call it. This is the whole the balance of the chakra. That's why I mean to feather, for the bird to fly. So this is the eye magic. See, word image, IMAGE, image means eye magic. You may want to write it down. You may want to visualize this. We want to visualize that. You want to see this presentation again from the YouTube, from the Facebook again, just to kind of grasp it. Kind of, a lot of new things you are hearing. So it's kind of, difficult to really grasp it for the first time. So next bullet is very important. Whatever we visualize through our third eye, we attract it to us, that object, and it comes into our life. You can see that people who watch a television or movies or read a book or see a good book or bad book or holy book or other kind of book or things, they dream of that at night. The images come into that. Our third eye. This is like a lens of a camera. Just absorbs everything, and when it goes inside goes where? Goes to your soul. This eye has a counterpart chakra in the seat of the soul chakra. We have 3 chakras up from the heart. We have 3 chakras below the heart. So each chakra above the heart has a counterpart with a chakra below the heart. So third eye chakra has a counterpart chakra with the soul. Our soul is Jivatma. And that is where sometimes we wonder why we're getting dreams, and sometimes we wonder why we are thinking this way, because we are absorbing 24/7. So we have been giving degrees to protect ourselves from. Don't put your attention on things like that purposely. You know, oh, देख लो थोड़ा क्या फर्क पड़ता है, ये मूवी अच्छी है, इसमें ये है, इसमें वो है, इसमें ये है. Yeah, good movies there. Watch good movies. Put your attention on good things. You know, if you can do that, it's a process. It takes some time. It doesn't happen because, you know, we all, nobody taught me these things, you know. So we are learning, all of us learning together. Okay. And next one, Jay, I'm kind of being very quick because I want to come to the main theme. So this is another visualization. We will be doing that later on. This is a 3-4 flame. There is a degree to that. 3-4 flame. I will be covering that in one of our next presentation about a 3-4 flame and how we can visualize that and how we can do the degree with that. And this is also thought form. You can see that a balanced 3-4 flame is a geometric thought form. Geometric. So the thought forms are geometric. And when they're geometric, then they are in divine order. When we have the ungeometric, the thought form, they are astral. Please know that is a difference. We do not want to create astral or black magic thought forms. That is the reason why geometric thought forms are very, very, very important to understand that we are the geometry of divinity. God, God himself at the macrocosm and at a microcosm in our body, every cell, every electron, every molecule in our body has a geometric thought form. They move in our body like the planets move around, the planets move in the orbit, the geometric thought form. So does these electrons move in around our atom, the geometric form perpetually. That is the whole point. God. So when we understand that, or begin to understand that we are geometry of divinity, God. Another definition. When we don't want to be non-geometrical of God, then that's black magic. People use that, you know, black magicians use that, false gurus use that, you know, we don't know the difference. We go to them, okay, Guruji ko pata hoga, whatever he's doing that, you know, not so. Okay, next one, Jay, we'll skip that one until later. We'll skip that also until later. We have so many things that we did that last time. I want to talk about that for a minute. So this is one of the things. We all need money. We all need geometric thought forms of how to create money, self-sufficiency. And this is the picture of you, you know, and you can see the person is standing there, this is hand like this, you know. So he's visualizing the gold coins falling. Why not rupees? Why not dollars? Why not euros? Why not any other currency? Dinars falling into his hand. Master said the gold is the ultimate currency of universe. So we want to visualize gold coming into our hands when we visualize. Visualization is very important, as I said before. What we visualize, we attract, we manifest, it comes into our life, into our hand and use. So this is a decree. We're going to give that 3 times. So the first line is 3 times. Please recite with me. And then the second line is now made manifest in my hand and used today. So let's say that I am the resurrection and the life of my finances. Well, what is resurrection? Resurrection मतलब blockage है ना? Blockage में no resurrection. A dead person is a dead person. So a dead person is resurrected. He gets healed. He resurrected. A dead plant is kind of standing like that, you know, in the winter time, and then spring comes and that so-called dead plant, not really dead plant. Someone who doesn't have any plant does not have any leaves. Looks like a dead plant. It's not a dead. So it comes when the spring comes, the leaves come back again. It's called the resurrection cycle, new cycle, and new energy comes to it. So we are creating new energy. So when you say that again, I am the resurrection and the life of my finances. My finances have dried up. Visualize this money is coming like that. You can be sitting there, you can be standing there sitting in lotus form with your hands like this, receiving. It's like if you don't have your hands like that, where are you receiving? You know, you have your hands in your pocket, or your attention is not there. You're not visualizing. It doesn't work. I'm sorry to say that. You are the alchemist. What is alchemist? All chemistry of God. All chemist of God. All chemistry of God. So 3 parts of the becoming an alchemist. Visualization, concentration, and meditation. Visualization, concentration of energy, and meditation. Don't become still. Visualize that you are in need of money and God is giving you through this mantra. Okay. 2 more times. I am the resurrection and the life of my finances. I am the resurrection life of my finances. Now made manifest in my hands are used today. Now made, now made. Tomorrow, now made manifest in my hand. I am means God in me is decreeing. God in you is decreeing. Who is the God in you? Your heart self, your Atma, your Jivatma together. So if you have a problem in manifesting, have the chart of the presence in your third, before your third eye. Put your attention on that. This person has a Om in his heart. You can visualize Om, which is all 3 of them together. In the Om, we call them, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. You can have a picture of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva in your heart. All 3 of them, Trimurti. So yeah, this is the point. This is how you become the creator like Brahma. You become the preserver, regulator like Vishnu. You become a destroyer of negative thought, negative energies like Shiva, like Mahesh. You are it. Simple as that. And so please, then when you get the money, after that, visualize that money has come into your hands, right? What do you do with that? Put that money in your pocket. That is, people don't do that normally. Oh, okay, chalo haath ko chhod diya, aise kar diya. You drop kar jayegi. Money will, the gold coin will drop on the floor. Put that gold coins in your pockets, in your wallet, in your someplace. When your ladies have a big purse, put that somewhere over there. If you do not have a pocket there, put someplace. That is the very, very important part. The third part. What do you do with that gold coins that come in? And you will see that. You will feel that when you are doing this. You will see the results that you are not the decreer. God is in you is the decreer. Okay, God is a decree. These are words of God. These are mantras. These like Vedas, your holy mantras. God is decree. God is decreer in you. And God is the fulfillment of the decree. It means the result of the end product of the decree. So who are you? Who are you? You are just an instrument. Simple as that. No ego, no attachment, no nothing. We love God. And I'm sharing with you. I mean, dange ki chot pe main keh raha hu aapko. I'm telling you that. This is a secret. Sometimes you get, ek mahina ho gaya, 30 days, nothing is happening. But ask yourself, why thing is not happening? Where is God? Where is I'm lacking God? Am I lacking in my concentration, in my visualization, in my meditation, in my attention, in my purity, in my diet, or in my, whatever. Examine yourself, not critically. Self-examination through your head self. So that is how you find the answer. Okay, next one. I think that's so much more I want to share with you. Okay, thought form. Now, this is the point. This is so far I talked about the visualization, about the degrees in all that. Thought form, this is something new. So I'd like to welcome, I think we have quite a few friends who have joined us. I'd like to make sure that I don't miss them. Let's see, Indramonji, welcome. Looking at my screen, Rajkumariji, welcome. We have someone, we do not have the name, but we have it's a Pavanji. Anilji, welcome. And Madhuji, welcome. So, welcome all of you who have joined us. I hope if you missed that earlier part, you can go back to the YouTube and the Facebook, and it's being recorded and posted over there. So you can actually pick up whatever you missed, because it's, as I said before, it is a new subject. It will take a while. So what is the thought form? Thought form, first bullet. Thought forms are the things on the plane of their existence. Really are things on the plane of their existence. What does that mean? What is their plane of existence? You might be thinking. Well, they are in the etheric plane. We have etheric body, we have a 4 bodies: etheric body, mental body, emotional body, physical body. So they are exist in the plane of purity, plane of existence. So we are pulling them down from the plane of purity into our practical or the physical plane, as an alchemist. An alchemist is who raises his energies to the plane of existence, and geometric thought from bring them down. Second bullet. The power of thoughts can change our life. We know that because power, as I said before, I think someone asked me a question last week. The thoughts are very powerful. They are very, very important. They trigger the emotion. It's easy to control the thoughts before they trigger the emotion. Emotion is like a water body, like a tsunami, like a flooding. Very difficult. And then the emotion come into our, because I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling or positively, I'm feeling over happy, I'm feeling joyous, I'm feeling blessed, I'm feeling, when you have a positive thought like that, you feel blessed, you feel like, oh my God, I never felt like that. I feel the presence of God around me. I feel so harmonious. I feel I can give, I'm in a sea of cosmic ocean with everyone, giving them light like a sun. So that is a positive and negative, both sides of the how we thoughts can trigger the emotions. Third bullet is a thought plus form is equal to thought form. Thought, what is a form? A thought plus form, any kind of form, negative thought. A thought comes from where? We have a lower mind, we have a upper mind. You know that the lower mind is called what? The dweller on the threshold where the negative energies are. So we are calling out that we want to use the upper mind, upper etheric body, upper mind. Upper mind is a pure mind, Atma. Let's call Atma, where Atma lives in the upper mind. The form is a geometric form we want to get. Keep emphasizing the word geometric. Geometry. People do that. You can see some, different gurus, different teaching. I don't want to mention that, but they use different symbols, different, this and that. They are not good on the Google. There are a lot of things are on the Google. People say, oh, Google mein dekha tha. Well, Google people like you and me and other people who do not, they put everything over there. And innocent people, they think, oh, Google Guru, they call it, oh, it must be right because somebody put it. Not so. A lot of things on the Google are created by people who have lot of negative energy in their chakras. And when they put those energy, and artist puts something, picture, colors, or anything, he's putting his energy in that picture. We do not know that. It's the same thing with geometric forms. They put the energy in the geometric form. Please be mindful of the geometric form only. They are in a geometric, not in an ungeometric form. How do we know that? How do you know the difference between geometric and geometric? You can say, well, so we will be talking about that. I think a triangle, a square, a circle, a pentagon, hexagon, octagon, nanogon. These are the geometric forms. Look at the geometric book. This is why calculus, geometry, trigonometry. These are the words that Mark Prophet talks about in his book. Jay, can you show that book? Maybe at the end, when you come to this presentation, I want people to see that book because I cannot show them on my screen because of my background. So I want people to see that book, and maybe can get that book from Amazon and read that exactly because I'm using the same book. So I think please Jay, keep that in mind. So you can show them book. So GOD, geometry of divinity, another bullet. So example of geometric thought form are triangle, square, circle, trapezoid, and more and more. Next one, Jay, please. Healing thought forms. Now, this is where the main topic. I'm looking at the watch. I want to finish that in pretty soon, 15 minutes. This is healing thought form. And this is where the focus is. What is a healing thought form? Thought form to maine aapko bata diya. You know the thought form. I just gave you a little bit information about a thought form, what a thought form is. What is a healing thought form? I think I talked to you about earlier in the cover of that. I talked to you about the 3 colors of the healing thought form. I want to read that because I copied that from one of those degrees from our decree book. So I want to, I copied that from the TSL encyclopedia, by the way. So if you want to have more information, go to TSL encyclopedia and put the word thought form, and then you'll get the healing thought form over there. So first bullet, the healing thought form that can be visualized, surrounded and penetrating the cells and atoms of the 4 lower bodies of the people on the planet, a nation, a person, or a specific organ in the body. So I think that whoever wrote that, from the TSL encyclopedia, he started from the macrocosm to microcosm in the particular organ in the body. And you can visualize the, people of India, and actually not just a map, but people of India, and walking and in this thought form. So you put a map. You can see the second picture, the map of India. You can put the map of any other country there, and people in there. Just not a map. Map is just a skeleton. The people actually walking, in your town or in your family members. You can do that also, or you can put that any friend that you are having, or as specific as an organ. Or you can see yourself. You can put your picture, total picture in that, as you are inside. So healing thought form, and then what you do next one. Then you can do those decrees. I am the healing of my 4 Lord bodies, something like that. I am is God in me is healing my 4 Lord bodies. What are the 4 Lord bodies? I think I have to say that again. The innermost, we have 4 Lord bodies. If there are 4 Lord bodies, there must be upper bodies also, So let's talk about the 4 Lord bodies, then I'll talk to you about the upper 3 bodies. So total of, we have 7 bodies. The 4 lower bodies are as follows. The innermost, imagine like 4 concentric rings around your heart chakra. Innermost is etheric body. Etheric body, or the memory body, we call it. Etheric body or the memory body. Etheric body is lower etheric body, upper etheric body. The upper etheric body remains pure. The lower etheric body can get polluted because it circulates energies, from the other 3 bodies as continuously. So the second ring from the inside out is the emotional body. Emotional body is really where the next ring of the body is emotional. The third one is the mental body. Again, mental body is higher mental body, lower mental body. Higher mental body is a Atma, higher self. It doesn't get polluted because Atma is Amar. Atma cannot get polluted. Lower mental body is what we create, the synthetic body, intellectual body, rationalistic body. ऐसा होना तो ऐसा 1 + 1 is equal to 2. 1 + 1 cannot be equal to 3. Because spiritually 1 + 1 is equal to 3. But intellectual mind says 1 + 1 is equal to 2, because that's what it says. Why 1 + 1 is equal to 3? Because God in you, and God is it's a Trinity. The other force is the Holy Spirit. God as Brahma, God as Vishnu, 1 + 1. The third one is the Shiva, who flows the energy, regulates the energy. Sometimes 1 + 1 is for a spiritual person is 3. 1 + 1 is equal to 3. 1 + 1 is equal to 3. It's called the law of. I had a friend who used to write the number games, So he wrote many books. His code name was 113, Mr. 113. I said, what do you have? Why you have your code 113? He says, because 1 + 1 is equal to 3. So he gave me paper on that. He said, this is why. Anyway, going back to where I was. So the lower body, lower mental body is the intellectual body that can be polluted. And the outermost body is physical body. Physical body, so everything filters from the memory body innermost to the outermost body perpetually, and then it can go all in the circle. That's why energies can be purified. You want to make sure that our body stays on the upper etheric body, upper mental body, and the emotional body, of course, is a, and then physical bodies, of course, physical body is physical body. emotional body is emotional body. There's no upper and lower that I know of. I do not know upper and lower in a physical body or emotional body. Okay, the third bullet, last bullet. This is very, very important, please. The white sphere at the center works at the inner level to restore the injured part of or the diseased organ to its original perfection. That's why the white light is very important. Please know that. That's why white light is light of purity. White light is a light up the base of the spine chakra. Did you know that in Vibhagyor, 7 colors of chakras, there is no white Vibhagyor, there is no white, there is no W there. It's V and it's R, red and violet in the top and bottom, and there is other color. There is no white. Where is the white? Ask the people who put those wrong colors on the Vibhagyor, on the chakras. Okay. Third line. Next is the blue sphere, which establishes protection and an action of the will of God. This is very, very, very important for ourselves. We, the keepers of the flame, we, the chelas of the master, we, the students of the Sunday master, need to be mindful of when we do our decrees that we need to have protection of the blue flame of Archangel Michael or Hanumanji or will of God. We go because when we do our decrees, we don't do our protection. What happens? We are going like naked outside, and our light shines, and the dark forces say, "Ha ha ha! Hey, here is someone a good what you call that bird जो होती है ना जो बड़ी बड़ी चिड़िया होती है ईलें होती है चीलें होती हैं they look for small birds like that. It's a good food for me. I'm going to attack that. And same thing with the other animals. They say, oh, it's a good diet for me. Like I'm going to get that. So we need protection of blue decrees. Archangel Michael he has taken a vow to protect us 24/7, but we have to ignore. He's not going to say, he might be sitting next to you, waiting. Oh, Jaspal, mujhe bulao to sahi. I'm waiting to protect you. But I'm so busy. Dark forces try to make us forget that. Archangel Michael protection chahiye. I'm in a hurry today. I decree kar di 15 minutes. Ab main sone ka time ho gaya mera. I don't know. I have to go something else. So they make us, these dark forces put their projection on us to make us forget doing the decrees. If they do our decrees, they make us forget to do the protection. If you forget to do the protection, they make us forget to do the, if you remember to do the protection, they make us forget to do the sealing. Oh my God, this is something, this is not available. I'm in the conventional prayers, mode of prayers, I'm a born Sikh, I go to Gurdwara, I go there, we say, Ardas kar do, sab theek ho jayega. Well, Ardas is okay. God hears that, but there is a more direct form of decrees and then protection and then sealing. You are becoming God. It doesn't tell you in Gurdwara you're becoming God. You're becoming like Guru Nanak. You're becoming like Vishnu. You're becoming like Shiva. You're becoming like Brahma or Krishna. They don't tell you that because this knowledge either is not known to them or they know it. Few of them know it. They don't want to share with it because if they share this knowledge, they will out of business. And that's why it's very, very, very important. This is a battle of light and darkness going on within and without on the planet. A Sunday Master chose to come in this time cycle because the planet is getting darker and darker, from the dark to darker. And they do not want us to become dark from dark to darker. They want us to bring us the brighter golden age, Satyug. And that is the reason why. So we have to unlearn a lot of things that we have been programmed, we have made to believe from our institution, from our parents, from our gurus, from our system, from our school system, from, it. Google, from the media, South media bombarding this and that. So we have to become the wise men and women, wise sons and daughters of God. So this is the reason of the protection of the will of God. Last one, the greener outer sphere restores the flow of spirit through matter and brings wholeness. Know that green color is the color of third eye. Green color is the color of healing. Look at the leaves outside in the tree, emerald green. Everything is green. We call it chlorophyll. We call it sunlight. But more than that, it is a nature. It is the color of your third eye that we want to purify. I think I want to maybe another couple of minutes. Can you go to the next one, Jay? I want to make sure before we stop here for the question and answer that I don't leave people high and dry. Now, this one is important. How do we expand our consciousness? That's a good question. We want to expand our consciousness, don't we? We want to expand our, why? We have been used to be programmed to be thinking linear. Jan says, I can do only one task. The multitasking is from the expanding our consciousness to do more than one thing at the same time. I give you an example of that. A mother is working in the kitchen, and a cook is working in the kitchen. Her mother is working in the kitchen, then the phone rings, the baby cries, phone rings, and you have to go someplace. The mother has to attend everything. That is called expanding the consciousness. So you don't burn the food. At the same time, you attend the baby, you attend the phone call, somebody knocking on the door, you have to make sure that the person is there. Something else happens, you have to be mindful of going everything. On the road, there is a siren going on, ambulances going on, you will be hurrying and that, what's going on. That is called the circular consciousness, 360-degree consciousness. We have to work on that because that is what God does. As sons and daughters of God, that's where we are supposed to have a consciousness of 360 degrees. So first we do that, expand our it's called multitasking. So when we do that multitasking, expand our thinking more than our attention goes to more than one thing that going on in our life. Then we can expand our consciousness. Then we can grow it, expand it to touch what's going on in Ukraine, what's going on in the games and going on there in Qatar, what's going on in China on border situation, what's going on with Pakistan, Kashmir, what's going on in America, what's going on with the global warming so-called, what's going on with that. So you expand your consciousness, your touch. Where your attention goes, you go there. This is what God does. This is the purpose of becoming God. Not only thinking my money, my wallet, my job. From that mind we become we. We become we together. God is I am that I am, but God is also universal. God is personal and God is universal. On personal level, I am that I am, we grow to become. We have to learn to go become universal. No one taught us. No one taught me. So this is a Sunday Master's teaching I want to share with you. So these are expanding our consciousness. That's what we are doing. When we create thought forms, when we release the thought form to universe. Yes, that's the whole purpose of you creating a thought form. You're not healing your organ. You are healing everyone in the India, everyone in the world, everyone who's in need of the healing. That's how you become physician. Man, heal thyself first. They are healers outside. They don't know. Oh, come to me, I'll heal you. What they do, they take your light, and you become dependent on them. They give you light, and they you make karma. By the way, they make karma too. By the way, but we don't do that. You don't do that. You create thought forms and you release to the universe. But first, experiment on yourself. So this is why masters have warned us: do not create ungeometric thought forms. When we release them to universe, we make bad karma, negative karma. And we don't want to do that. This is a word from the Mark Prophet. We don't want to do that. We want to use it. So that's why geometric thought forms is very, very important word to memorize and practice. Only focus on geometry of God. If you can, Jay will show you that book in a minute. You can order that book. It has a lot of pictures in it. I'm going to show you pictures after this slide, and I got this picture from that book. Okay. First bullet: geometric thought forms can be utilized to expand our consciousness beyond the normal bounds of human mind. This is what we'll be talking about every time we meet every Sunday. This is a quotation from a Sunday Master. This is from the book I copied. There's no name of the master, so I did not do that. Yeah, we'll show you the book in a minute. This quote: You people have a consciousness about the size of a thimble. A thimble is like a dot. When you should understand that you can expand it to the size of a barrel or bigger. This is another thing I want to leave you with. Last bullet is geometric forms can be utilized according to the size of a familiar object. First of all, don't create an unfamiliar object. In your mind, geometric to lagta hai. Don't think like that. Because they could be astral, and we can qualify them with greater dimensions, and we can qualify them with greater dimensions with familiar objects. Now, Jay, can you show them? I think we have 2 or 3 slides of pictures. I think no, just the slides of on the same one. No, no. Before you go to the book, please let's go back to the same place. I want to show them those visualization. Yeah, next one. I think we have some pictures. Yeah. So these are the geometric thought forms. You can see the triangle, a pyramid, person. You standing there in a triangle. You standing in a circle. You standing in a square, in a cube. You. And then you can somehow another geometric form. You can see a chalice with the wings, different colors. You can see a triangle innermost, and the triangle has a circle. This triangle is a threefold frame balance. Then it when becomes a balance is a circle around it. Then it has a square around it. Then it has a circle again. Then it has another. This is the base of the spine chakra. So these are all inside of you. This thought from the lowest. There's one more, Jay. I think I want to show them. I think, yeah, this one. So this is another slide. You can see that chalice. You can see a person with chakras standing there in an ovoid of light, white ovoid of light. It can be violet ovoid of light. You can visualize that. We'll be talking about that one by one again in the future presentation. You can see a person sitting there in a yoga in a concentric 33 spirals of coils going from his heart, from the base of his spine actually, and then going all the way down to the crown. So this is the 33 spirals of ascension. The person standing there in a coil, compressed coil, is also this is a thought form. This person standing there on the other side with the 3 chakras down, 3 chakras up. In the center is a heart chakra, is figure 8 flow from each of the chakra from the top to the bottom and also. And then the last one is the great I am. The great I am is on the top. Then the thread like a balloon. This is your individualized I am presence. So this we are connected with those threads. We call them crystal. We have a crystal cord in our when the baby is in the womb of the mother that feeds the baby. So these are the crystal cords from your heart chakra to the heart chakra of Father, Mother, God in the great central sun, which is our universal presence in the great central sun with Father, Mother, God. So another thought from, we'll talk about it one by one in the future presentation. Now, Jay, can we have, my friend, the book so people can see that the name of the book, they can get it from the Amazon or any other outlet platform. Yeah, this is the book. You can take a picture. You can take a shot of that if you want to. You have a camera. It's called Creative Thought Forms, the Art and Science of Spiritual Transformation. The Art and Science of Spiritual Transformation by Elizabeth Clare Prophet. You can see that below the thought forms. The triangle and the bigger triangle and the upside. It's actually a star of David, a rising triangle and then a descending triangle. The rising triangle is the lower 3 chakras rising. The descending triangle is upper 3 chakras descending in the heart. They make a star, 6-pointed star of David, 6-pointed star of Om, 6-pointed star of I am that I am, the presence of God in the heart of every guru, every chela, every rishi muni that we have. We can create that and we can release that. So I think that is what I wanted to. I think looking at the clock, I want to offer you now, question and answer. I'd like to welcome Gitanjali ji. Let me welcome you, and let's see. I hope I have not missed anyone else who's with us. I'd like to make an announcement before we go to question and answer, because some of you may want to be leaving. So announcement are these. First of all, on December 20th, today is 18th. Today is 18th, December 20th is a Tuesday. So we have a ball of flame decrease on Tuesday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. They're kind of few. Last night we had 13 people on a Saturday night, which was a good number. So this year also we do some decrease, but little bit medium and fast pace. You can do that. Also, you've been doing some of you. So this from 7 to 9 a.m. Then on on December 23rd. December 23rd is coming on Friday next week. Lois Drake and I will be conducting. Some of you have been giving decrees and logging your hours for the past 3 months. This is from October, November, December. So I have asked Poonam to add all the hours, and as we have been doing in the past, we offer those hours to the Senior Masters every 3 months and ask for the Master's acceptance and blessing to be released. So if you still have some time, if you like to do some hours, doesn't matter. You can log in your hours, and Poonam will pick up those hours and she'll add up. She'll give me the total. We'll multiply those, square those total, and Lois Drake and myself will be having a 1 hour offering of those hours to the master from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. because Lois could not be available. She's in California, which is 12 hours, 11 and a half hours difference, from actually. So only time she could be with us was 8:30 p.m. So I'll make it only 1 hour. I urge all of you, please come. You can, I think I'll be sending you instruction if you like to bring a candle light. Lois suggested maybe you want to have a candle light. You don't want to show your face because so we want to be offering a candle light ceremony to the master, at night. So if you don't want to show your face, you can show your candlelight, at dark, and as you press your name over there. So we like to offer those decrees and lead a meditation and ask for the acceptance of those hours by the masters and release of the blessing to not only you, your family, but all the people in India and all the world who have been giving those decrees. Even though you have not been doing decrees, that's all right. Somebody said to me jokingly, जैसे गुरुद्वारे में या मंदिर में तो कहते हैं ना प्रसाद लेने के लिए आ गए हैं, but कीर्तन तो सुना नहीं. Please don't think like that. This is human myth, or human thinking. God doesn't think like that. So this is it. So please do come. You're most welcome. Ask your friends even they are not attending, and we will not be doing a lot of decrees. I'll be kind of doing over the decrees that we have been doing so far very quickly, 15 minutes or so. And Lois will join us, and then we'll do a ritual that we want to do with the candlelight. Also, after we have done that, then what will happen is that on Saturday, December 24th, I'm moving forward. On Saturday 24th, again we are doing the wall of flame decree. Some of you were there last night. So that Saturday from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. we will have, of course, slow wall of flame decrees like many of you have been joining. And we will take a day off on December 25th. So you can be with your family because you are attending so many services back to back, 23rd and 24th. I think like to stay with your family. So 25th, no Sunday, not next Sunday, but next Sunday is 25th. So there will be no more Sunday service that you are doing on this topic. Okay. The following week is they are actually the following week we have December 30th. There will be no Saturday decrees because there is a conference. So only we'll have a conference in Montana, by the way, on Sunday, December 31st. So on this service, please make a note of that. On December 31st, from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. That Sunday. So that Sunday is Sunday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Jay, I think I might be. Sunday is December 31st or Saturday is 31st? Can you double check it?
Sir, it's Saturday 31st.
Yes, thank you. So on Saturday 31st, on Saturday 31st from 10 to 11:30, we'll have a very special service. We call it the Lords of Karma. We write our letters to Lords of Karma and we offer them. And I'll explain to you at that time. I'll send you a note. There are 8 members of the Karmic Board, including Goddess of Liberty, Great Divine Director Ganesh ji बोलते हैं, Portia हैं, Saglopia जी हैं, Kuan Yin हैं, Nada हैं, Palatina हैं, और Virochana हैं. So we write a letter. You can write letter to Goddess of Liberty. She is a spokesperson. You can ask her whatever you want in your life? What you want in your next year, 2023? What do you like to have? What do you, not a Santa Claus list, but some issues that you want to have, projects you have, personal finances, other things, marriage, relationship, this and that. And then you say the next sentence, next paragraph, you write what you would like to give in return. I won't call it energy exchange. I call it what you like to give. Some degree, some social work, some donation, to, or some good work, some service, something in return. And then please make a promise. If you make a promise of doing degrees, don't make a big promise that you will do 1 hour or half an hour. Make a promise that you'll do minimum of half an hour, minimum of 45 minutes, and then you can do more than that. So that is something that you want to make. A lot of people, we can have some testimonial also. Some people who have been doing that. So you can you can hear that it does work. Then you write that letter, and then you're going to have a ceremony there. Then after the ceremony, you can burn them in outside your home or someplace safe, and then throw the ashes wherever you want to throw them under the plant or something, under the tree or something. So that is, so we will not have a Sunday service also at that time, so no service on Sunday. Next 2 Sundays by the year. So, but these services are, I'll be sending you something in writing, so you will not forget it. But these are my announcements. Anything I want to add something? Did I miss anything?
No, sir, I think it's fine.
Yeah. So anything now, I think I want to open up the platform to question and answer to all of you. So Jay, can you take over, or Poonam? Can you take over, both
Sir,
of you?
Poonam is the co-host, she can take over.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, ready for question and answers. Please feel free to ask any question, because it's a new topic. Please don't feel shy. All questions are good questions.
अलका जी, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
हाँ, मैंने लिखा है कि सर एक बार और समझाइए, why geometrical thought forms only? एक बार और, why geometrical, why thought forms in geometrical shapes only?
Very good, very good, very good question. Why is that? Our body is geometrically conceived. But before I go there, I will say God, God. God at the macro level, universal level, cosmic level, beyond that, is God is geometrical. Geometry of divinity, God, geometry of divinity. So at the micro level within our body, look at our chakras. I showed you the 7 chakras. I showed you our body, our hand. Look at the body of Shiva. Look at the body of Vishnuji. Look at the body of Krishna. Look at the body of any god and goddess. They look like human bodies, don't they? Geometric, very geometric. But within that body, the cells, electrons, molecules, they are geometric. Chakras, I showed you the base of the spine chakra is a geometric. All chakras are geometric. The threefold flame is geometric. Everything is geometric. When we use the geometric form, we are in alignment with the plane of existence, as I read that, which is spiritual plane of existence of God Himself. We are incongruent. It's another geometrical word. Don't you want to be congruent rather than being uncongruent? Uncongruent means black magic, magician. They create their own geometry. And they say, why geometry? Hai, ye bhi geometry. I'm a god. No, they are not God. The geometric thought form is a new word, because God always works in geometry. This is a universal law. This is why the book will help you. If you can order that book, you will read that chapter. There's a chapter on the thought form, Guruman, and then Guruman wrote a chapter, and Mark Prabhupada wrote a chapter, and Guruman wrote a chapter on visualization. You will love that. You will assimilate that. But what I'm doing is also I'm using the degrees with it, to bring them in the geometry into physical life. That I hope I answered your question a little
So
bit.
this was there right from the beginning.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, in the beginning, just like nobody told us. Nobody told. Masters are revealing this knowledge to us. Yeah.
Okay, sir, but it will still need some time to understand more. It will take some time. Yes.
Yes, I'll tell you what I will do, what I'm doing. Ask Mark Prophet. His name is Lanello, Ascended Master Lanello. Ask Guru Ma. There is a call for the mental of two witnesses. 6.03 M or 6.03 N. N is a short call for the mental. M is 6.03 is M is a long call for the mental. Please give that decree. So they will ask the master when you give that you want to wear those mantles that they have, because we can wear those mantles also. Mantle is an understanding of the, you can say that you are like a mantle of a lawyer, mantle of a judge, mantle of a doctor, mantle of a healer, mantle of a teacher, mantle of a, it's like a robe, that you wear around. So you gradually, you will, they will teach you. Your higher self will teach you through them what you need to know.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Question?
हाँ जी सर.
हाँ जी. Any other question, Poonam?
जेपी सर, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
मैं चाहता हूँ कि जो आपने जो प्रोग्राम बताया कि 23 तारीख को ये है, 24 को है, प्लीज राइट इट डाउन ऑन द पेपर एंड पुट इट ऑन द स्क्रीन.
Yes, sir, I will do that. Thank you.
It will be easy for everyone to remember.
I did say that. I'll say it. I'm repeating again. Those of us who have not hear that, I will do that today.
Thank you.
गीतांजलि जी, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
मेरा एक सवाल है सर.
हाँ जी.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sorry, I'm driving, so I got the little bit of the healing thought form. My question was कि हमारी thought change होती रहती है depending on our interaction. जैसे जैसे लोग हमसे बात करते हैं many times, हमारा thought process change होता है. And I also understand कि our mind is the one which processes the thought. So if I'm doing a degree for the mind to keep this processing unit, is my thought going to be more purer, because thoughts keep changing and it's very difficult to keep track of, what should we think. So we know we should think right things about everybody who we interact with. How can I keep this vessel more pure?
Very good question. I will say like this. What I do is this. When I'm doing my decrees, as I said earlier, it is difficult, but it's much easier to control our thoughts than our mind if we can be still, and that is the process of peacefulness in the solar plexus. So solar plexus means solar plexus is the reservoir of the energy of the subconscious mind. So coming back to the question, how do I keep my thoughts from changing? That's the question. How do I keep my thoughts on one thing, only one thing? And that is one thing is that what has helped me is our third eye. यहाँ पर है ना, the third eye. So we want to really keep, as I said, keep our visualization only as small as possible. Only keep on your attention on one thing. So when you are doing when you are thinking, practice that. Have a picture of any Devi Devta or anything, Krishna Ji, or put it in front of your mind, in front of your third eye actually. You see how long can you hold it? How long can you hold that image when you remove that picture from your in front of you? 1 minute, half a minute, and then put it picture again back there. Okay, Krishna Ji, I lost you after one minute. I can next time make your goal to keep your attention for longer than 1 minute, and practice that, because the third eye is really in front of the mind. And third eye is really where the projection, because we have misused third eye, all of us, by the way, we have used it, I have misused it, and this is the where it's a lot of debris in it. Debris, a lot of impurities in it. So they come and they try to come and place our attention and our mind goes someplace else. So ये दरवाजा है. Your third eye is a door to mind attention. So I tell people, I tell myself, so keep one thing in front of you. Krishna ji ki picture मैंने आपको बताया, Ganesh ji, just put one thing and put your attention on one thing of Krishna ji. Not only the whole picture, on his eyes, just only his eyes. I want to see his eyes. Yeah, Ganesh ji ki picture, I want to see his any part of his any part, just one thing, and then expand your boundaries to his eyes to face. I want to now see his face. How long can he keep his face in front of my third eye when I remove the picture of Krishna ji away from me? That is how we train our third eye. Third eye training is one thing that is the beginning of the focusing of the attention of mind. ये मैंने सीखा है, and this is one of the things, because there's so much going on in the world, as you mentioned, that takes our attention off gradually. Horn बज रहा है अभी, पीछे से किसी ने बुझा दिया, वो road cross कर रहा है. So when you are doing those kind of things, you want to be in a place where you are alone, in front of your puja altar. यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं, आपको अगरबत्ती जगा के बैठे हुए हैं, holy place है, energy and music लगाया है, then chant Om and then do this practice. Like so it's a process of training the third eye. बेटे यहाँ से ना you will learn gradually to expand your concentration span from 1 minute to 1 hour and more than that. That's how the yogis do that. That's why they sitting in the Himalayas in the caves, उनको पैरों में खुजली होती थी ना, तो वो attention भगा देते थे. They put attention on जहाँ पर खुजली हो रही है पैर के ऊपर, खुजली stop हो जाती है, because they have developed so much concentration with the third eye. The mind can control. This is one way of controlling the mind better. I hope I have explained that to you. ठीक है. I think I lost her. You were driving. Yeah, I think I lost her. Yeah.
She's not here, I think.
Yeah, I think she's coming back. Yeah, is it all right?
Sir, मैं unmute कर रहा हूँ.
Did you hear me or did I miss something? You are driving.
नहीं सर, वो थोड़ा सा reception वो था. I was in a bad mood. But yeah, I got that. आप crown के बारे में बता रहे थे. Third eye, the crown is in front of the mental eye.
Yeah, मैं ये कह रहा था. Yeah, what I was saying was, when we have the both eyes, that gives you the image of duality. I didn't say that, but when you have attention on the third eye, close your both eyes, take a picture in front of you, and close your both eyes and see how long can you hold that image in your third eye. That's how you train your third eye. When you train your third eye, you're training your mind. So it will not go, your thoughts will not go any place else. Focus on Ganesh ji, or one part of Ganesh ji, his face, or Krishna ji, just one part of his face, not the whole face. Then expand it to the whole face, then the whole body. That's how you train it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
लवीना जी, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है? मधु जी, आपका
I have a question.
Okay.
हाँ जी.
सर मैं ये पूछ रही थी, जैसे हमारे हिंदुइज्म में भी जो आप ज्योमेट्री बोल रहे हैं, वी हैव लॉट ऑफ तंत्र, लाइक व्हेन वी हैव टू, वो ज्योमेट्री होती है जैसे श्री यंत्र है और दूसरी बहुत सारे अलग अलग तरह के यंत्र हैं. सो कैन यू गिव एनी इनसाइट ऑन दैट?
Yeah, I think they are like जैसे symbol है ना, they are okay. I think Vedic symbol, holy symbol जो है ना, या geometric symbol तो नहीं बोलेंगे, geometric जो है, like क्या बोलते हैं उनको, जो like this, क्या बोलते हैं? I think what you use the word?
Yantra.
Yantra, yeah, they're okay. Buddhism में भी है yantra है, they're geometric. Yes.
And if I can add something, one can, we have a page on yantras on our encyclopedia, in TSN encyclopedia. You can go and read it from there. they are like, they have mentioned about 4 to 5 yantras which you can keep at your home or you can learn about it.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So that is something from the Vedas, from the ancient Hindu scriptures. Yes, they are holy. We can use them. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Jay. Beautiful yantras. Yeah. Very good. Wow.
Yeah,
ठीक
it's
है?
a very short form, but they can read whatever members want to read from here.
ठीक है. Yeah. So this one, TSL encyclopedia. You can go there on from the Google, then put the word yantra. YANTRA. Yantra.
मधु जी आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
हेलो
राजकुमारी जी आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
हाँ जी, गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
हाँ जी, गुड मॉर्निंग बेटे.
पूनम, थैंक यू सो मच. सर, थर्ड आई का ट्रेनिंग के लिए इज इट इम्पोर्टेंट टू go inward, like sit quietly and focus on things, or decrease help? मतलब what is important or what is more useful?
Yeah, I that's a good question, by the way. You know, I did that myself. मैं बताऊं, I have a Lord Maitreya gave a dictation, and he says take his picture, wallet-sized picture of Lord Maitreya, and put it on the third eye while you're doing decrees. So I've been doing that lately. When I do my decrees, I take the tape and put it on my third eye, so I can do the both things together. Maitreya says he will put his electronic presence over you through your third eye. So that probably is the second part of the question. When you're decreeing, Lord Maitreya is helping to do he put his electronic presence over your third eye, and he's sharpening your third eye. Generally speaking, people do not have a Lord Maitreya's picture or wallet size. I think what I explained to Gitanjali ji, that's probably is one way to practice alone. I've done that also. So just like amateur, I really want to, like a kindergarten, KGB level, I want to really see how long can I hold my image. Because even doing decrees, when we do not have the practice, mind will go very soon.
Yeah.
I think both practices can be done separately, and gradually as you become adept and really keeping or honing your third eye, maintaining it for long period of time, then you can actually do that. But it takes a time. Invite the masters to help you. Invite the Sunday masters, anyone that is close to you. I ask you, Cyclopeia is a good one. Cyclopeia is the Elohim of the fifth ray of the third eye. She is the one who holds the image of the third eye. So ask Cyclopeia, you can do her decree 50.05, Cyclopeia. Ask Cyclopeia, when you do the decree, I have a difficulty in holding the image, and please help me. So invite the particular Chohan, or master of the fifth ray. So I think Cyclopeia is a great one. She's a member of the Karmic board also, by the way. So when you write your Karmic board letter, you can write that also, that particular thing. So actually Cyclopeia is a male, and his twin flame is Virginia. So you can ask both of them to help you.
Okay. Also, sir, thought forms की बात आप कर रहे हैं, geometric thought forms की. So, do we have to pick up the symbols which are already there, the yantras which are already there, or can we create our own?
No, I will not say create our own. That's why the book I showed you those symbols, and we don't want to create our own. You can actually use the one that you can visualize yourself standing in there, like a cylinder, like a chalice, like a chakras man, like a standing. Use those ones and see yourself standing in there. You can put your picture in there, in a triangle, in a pyramid, in a square, in a cube, and see that growing. See that growing. Use that one creating. I think that's what you meant by creating.
Yeah.
Use
Like
those.
लाइक आपने पिछली बार जो एक सिंबल दिखाया था विद द ट्रायंगल, देन देयर इज अ सर्कल, देन देयर इज अ 4 स्क्वायर आउटसाइड, सो वैसा ही मतलब यूजिंग दोज प्योर ज्योमेट्रिक फॉर्म्स, I meant that using the pure geometric forms that are there, can we create a new symbol, or can anybody create a new symbol?
Yeah, you can take those geometric forms and create them. What you were talking about, I was thinking about the one that is a triangle and the other 3, 4. You can create them as a yourself. You can put it inside a triangle yourself. So then you can see you're becoming square. You're becoming a circle. You're becoming a square. You're becoming a trapezoid. You're becoming a base or a spine chakra. Then you are becoming. You can see. You can do so many things with those geometric symbols that we are already there, individually or collectively, in that manner. So let God in you be the creator, of ingenuity, which is your higher self,
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you're
Thank you, Poonam.
थैंक यू राजकुमारी जी।
मेरे ख्याल
तानी जी आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है? सर क्या कह रहे थे आप?
परविंदर जी, मेरे ख्याल he wanted to say something.
ओके, परमिंदर जी आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
हेलो, सत श्री अकाल सर जी।
सत श्री अकाल जी।
क्या हाल है सर? सर क्वेश्चन तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं, बट जैसे आज आपने बताया कि एक्सपेंड योर कॉन्शियसनेस, ये सब, तो इसका सबसे एक्सपेंशन तो करना लोगों के लिए, या इट इज नॉट वेरी इजी टू एक्सपेंड देयर कॉन्शियसनेस, और लेकिन जो हमने गलत या रॉन्ग इंफॉर्मेशन अंदर है उसको भी अनलर्न कर देंगे या उसको भी क्लीन आउट कर देंगे, तो ऑटोमेटिकली एक्सपेंशन हो जाएगा कॉन्शियसनेस। क्योंकि इतनी सारी रॉन्ग इंफॉर्मेशन हम लेके बैठे हुए हैं, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं हमें एक्सपेंड होने से रोक ही देता है। आप जितनी मर्जी कोशिश कर दो, बट स्टिल वो इतनी रॉन्ग इंफॉर्मेशन जो माइंड में पड़ी हुई है, जिसका क्लस्टर हमने क्लटर बना रखा है, वो आपको बढ़ने ही नहीं देगा। तो बेटर है कि हम जो अनवांटेड या लर्न करना उसको पहले करें, और वो ऑटोमेटिकली इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द एक्सपेंशन कॉन्शियसनेस। फिर राजकुमारी जी नमस्कार, आपने बोला कि अपने हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, तो हम बेटर है कि क्रिएट ना करें, क्योंकि क्रिएट में जरा सा भी जो ज्योमेट्री के अगेंस्ट हो गया ना, तो उसमें नेगेटिव फोर्सेस ज्यादा अट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगी, क्योंकि ब्लैक मैजिशियन का काम उन्हीं को मिसयूज करना है। तो बेटर है कि हम जितनी यूनिवर्सल फोर्सेस के जो हमारे पास सिंबल्स हैं, या जो हमारे पास यंत्रास हैं, या जो शेप फॉर्म्स हैं, उन्हीं को यूज करें। उसमें जरा सा भी एक एंगल इधर उधर हुआ तो वो आपको एक रास्ता मिल जाएगा अंदर आने के लिए उनको। तो बेटर है कि हम जो यूनिवर्सल प्रिंसिपल्स हैं उन्हीं को यूज करें, उन्हीं को फॉलो करें। यही सर मैं कहना चाह रहा था।
या थैंक यू सो मच। मैं उसको ऐसा बोलूंगा, एक्चुअली मार्क प्रॉफिट हैज एड्रेस्ड दैट। उन्होंने ये कहा है कि यूज आर्कएंजल माइकल्स प्रोटेक्शन टू अवॉइड दैट काइंड ऑफ हैपनिंग्स by the black magician. So Archangel Michael ki protection is, thank you for mentioning that. We need protection from Archangel Michael for doing any alchemical work as God's self. Protection is very, very important. Next thing is violet flame से उसको transmute कर दो old record जो है हमारे, so do Archangel Michael's protection first, then do some cleaning of the old records by violet flame, then you create that order. 3 steps है. I think that is probably that is how Mark Prophet has explained the 3 steps in the book. ठीक है
जी
ठीक है जी।
थैंक यू सर।
हाँ जी, यू वेलकम।
सर अलका जी कुछ कह रही हैं।
हाँ जी
अलका जी।
सर मैं ये कह रही थी कि हम जैसे चक्रास में या विजुअलाइजेशन में लोटस को हमें बोला जाता है विजुअलाइज करने के लिए, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द गॉड्स इफ वी सी आर सिटिंग ऑन लोटस ओनली, बट दैट्स नॉट ज्योमेट्रिक।
लोटस इज ज्योमेट्रिक। पेटल्स कितने, कोई भी फूल को देखो ना, यार ज्योमेट्रिक। हमारे पेटल्स जो हैं चक्रास के, वो फूल तो हैं, वो They're like petals like that. All so yeah, the lotus, the flower. Look at any flower. Look at nature. They got rose. Look at the rose. Look at lotus. Look at any flower. They're geometric. Look at these gende ka phool dekho ya sunflower dekho. They are all geometric. They're geometric.
So petals are geometry. So but the whole flower, if you take it, what shape will you call lotus? A whole flower, if we take, what shape is it?
Whole flower you take, it's a geometric form. You can visualize yourself as a guy, just a Durga, just a Kuan Yin. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum is a mantra from Om Mani Padme Hum is a mantra that starts, can visualize from the base of the spine, rising to the soul, to head, sitting on that, and rising to the heart chakra. Whole lotus flower. Padme, Mani Padme Hum. Padme, Mani jo hai, Mani is the soul sitting on the lotus flower, rising from the base of the spine to the heart chakra. So you see, that's a geometric meditation, geometric form. Whole flower. And you can look at the rose flower. You can see inside the flower of the heart is a rose. You can visualize yourself sitting in the rose. All these Sunday master, Buddha has many meditations sitting on the petal of a rose. There are many advanced. You can come to that. You can be sitting on the petal of a flower, of a lotus. Begin with something. So, but to answer your question is that they are geometric. And
all flowers are geometry. All
Can I add
flowers are
something, sir?
geometry only.
They are geometric. Yeah. हाँ जी बोलिए.
मैं इनसे ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ, I want to say that the geometric shapes of flowers are related to hexagon, octagon, and beyond. They are the shapes of geometry which represent hexagonal shapes, octagonal shapes, like that. Because we have to see the flower from different angles to understand the shape. If we see the flower in parallel to our eye, we won't determine the shape. But if you see the flower from the top, you will see that there is a kind of a hexagon or any kind of a 6-sided, 7-sided, 8-sided, 9-sided, like that. That's how it is. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, geometry. Rajkumar ji ka question hai chat room mein. So can someone read that? Many questions in the chat room.
सर मैं ये कह रही थी कि anything that is created by God is in perfect geometry. Maybe we are not able to, like when we look at it, maybe we are not able to understand at first go कि इसका क्या geometry है, but when you like go deep into it, there is a perfect geometrical form. And also जैसे आपने ये lotus flower है या गेंदा flower, कोई भी flower है, तो that is a mix and match of different geometrical forms which is in perfect unison with each other. It like you cannot call it a square or a triangle or a hexagon or a octagon, but mixing those and then God has created a perfect form out of mixing the basic geometric forms. ये कह रही थी. This is what I understand.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. That's what Jay is saying. That's what it is, So it is kind of a next level of understanding. I think you are standing at a basic level, but you are right. There's geometry within geometry. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
तानी जी, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है तानी जी?
थैंक यू, मेरा कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है. थैंक यू.
ओके सर, हो गया.
डॉक्टर रंजीत जी हैं और I think anyone else? नहीं?
रंजीत जी, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है?
नहीं है मेरे ख्याल. I think so. ठीक है. I think we are past our time now. So Jay, would you be kind enough? So again, repeating, there is no. We will have a service on 23rd, which is 23rd is a Friday. With Lois or myself from 8:30 to 9:30 for 1 hour. And also we have a service on this Tuesday. Please attend that. First of all, so we have two services Tuesday, 7 to 9 a.m. And on the 23rd, we have a service on the special service. So I'll send everything on the writing. I'll post it and I'll send it to on the Chananda prayer group and also 144,000. Thank you very much for joining. God bless you all. And Jay, can you please seal it on behalf of all of us?
Yes, sir. In the name of light of God that never fails, in the name of light of God that never fails, in the name of light of God that never fails, we call to beloved great divine director, beloved Cyclopia, beloved Guru Malanello to guide us and protect us and help us to make us our visualizations and our thought forms for our betterment of our future, for our mission to be completed in this lifetime, and for the goodwill of this human, goodwill of our soul, and for our mission on planet Earth. Time God so live. Amen. Om.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you all. God bless you. I'll see you on if not on Tuesday, some of you cannot make it. I'll see you on again, I'm looking at Friday, the December 23rd at 8:30 p.m. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, all of you. Bye-bye.